Let's go, everybody. Let's just jump in. Today's video is about really the reminder of how you see yourself and your perception of yourself and your belief in yourself. Right now, I'm sitting outside of my home. It's winter. I'm in my robe. I'm recovering from kind of a chest cold and taking in a lot of herbal medicines to heal myself as a healer, as a medicine woman. My name is Labiba Sky, medicine woman walking, medicine woman, healer, teacher, yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and guide. And the whole point of this channel is to offer spiritual advice, things to build your confidence, self esteem, and most importantly, your self remembrance. Your self remembrance as a spiritual being first. What we're jumping in today is the perception in which you view yourself, the beliefs that you believe about yourself. Most recently, I asked one of my elder sisters, and it was intentional to ask the elder sister because she's the one who has been around all of us, all of her sisters, the longest. And to get her input, her opinion, her perception of how she views us as individuals, our personalities. Now, the challenge that I offered her was to give her interpretation without hmm, without viewing from the lens, without filtering her opinion through the lens of the experiences that she's had with us as individual people. Now, that's difficult to do, right? It's difficult to do because your experiences of people shape your opinion and view of them. Natural to do. She gave me the perspective, her opinion of each one of us, each personality. And when she got to mine, I said, I take no offenses. I'm ready for this. I am inviting the honesty that may take place in your response. And what she said was what she said, but it was funny to me, all of the descriptive words that were lacking from her description of me. And so in that moment, I realized that I cannot allow others to paint me, to even describe me, because they will fall short. No one knows you better than you know thyself. I know me the best because I'm with myself the most. I'm with myself all the time. I made a decision before asking her that question to not become offended because out of curiosity, I want to know. I want to grow. I am committed to and dedicated to the evolution of my spirit, the evolution of my experience here on this planet as a human. So, ask someone, those closest to you, those who you can trust with the most honest response that they can give, and listen to how they see you and perceive you in the descriptions that they give, and then also take note of everything that's missing from whatever they told you. Because what's dear to you, how you know yourself, how you relate to yourself, how you know thyself, is the only description that is to be held with reverence and importance in your life. How you describe yourself is the only description that is necessary for you to continue on in this world. Now, if you are inflicting violence, if there's opportunities to be better, when you hear those things, offer up the conversation. Okay, I see that I'm lacking in this area based on what you described in my personality. How can I change that? What would be a better way for me to go about that? Get curious about how to be better, but also be really clear about who you are, knowing that it's important for you to grow and evolve, but don't take for face value the way that someone else describes you, even thinks about you. Because we can have 4 people in a room and each one will have a different experience, different description, different viewpoint, different relationship with you. This video is important because as we evolve into this next phase, into this next year, this full moon that ended was about closure and completion. And within closure and completion, a lot of truths have been told, right? Because Gemini energy, the Gemini is the communicator of the zodiac. They will be actually more raw, more blunt than some of the other signs. We associate a lot of bluntness with Sagittarians. As a Sagittarian, I know that I can be, but I don't say that that's really necessarily what we do. You know, we're direct communicators. And sometimes the delivery and tone, depending on the person and depending on the maturity level, may be perceived as harsh or blunt or rude, but it's truth. And if most people aren't ready for the honesty, most people aren't ready for the truth. Nevertheless, in a time of closure, in a time of completion, we need to have answers. And when the answers begin to come, they're going to continue to come up into the end of this year. You're going to receive revelations. You are going to receive truths. You are going to receive answers. You are going to become clear about certain people. You're going to become clear about what you want and who you are. And in that step, you need to know who you are. And when I say that's like, well, who are you are? Who you are? Who am I? Do I know myself? Well, if you know that you're a kind person and the person describes you as otherwise, know that you are kind. If you know that you are ambitious, you are someone who loves to learn, you are someone who takes risks, and no one describes you that way, know that about yourself anyway. See, take the things that you hear and learn and receive them and evaluate and cross-examine with what you know is true for yourself and your heart. So this message is really meant for you as you move into the next year to be prepared to be more and more yourself. Means that you must know how to describe and to listen and to let go of the things that do not meet your description and to not live in the shadow of your past or allow others to allow their shadow of you infiltrate your present. Right? Do not allow people to measure you against your past and allow their shadow of you to infiltrate your present. Take a deep breath in. As you listen to the resonance and the sound frequencies of my voice, I am commanding you right now and demanding that you take inventory of who you are, how you operate, the way that you love, the way that you make decisions, the way that you fail, the way that you restore, the way that you get back up, the way that you investigate, the way that you travel, the way that you spend money, the way that you make money, the way that you love people, the way that you block people, the way that you write, the way that you cry, the way that you feel, the way that you walk, what you eat, how you dance, how you fuck, how you love, how you say no, how you say yes. Get clear about how you operate, the mechanics and mechanisms of your descriptives and how you describe yourself. Because if you allow other people to validate you and describe you, they will always be missing some description of you because they don't know you as well as you know yourself. Feel pride in who you are. Feel proud about what you know about yourself, and take a reverent command as you ground your feet into the soil, as you feel the stomach, as you lift your chest, as you breathe into your heart, as you use your voice to not defend anything. See, this is the energy of truth. When you know what you know, you don't always have to announce it. When you know what you know, you don't always have to defend it. What you know when you know, you don't have to make a round table, a meeting. You don't have to make a billboard for people to know what you know. If you know what you know what you know, and stand in the inner knowing of what you know. And then move. Continuously move forward. Continuously love yourself. Continuously move forward. And so another thing that I want to impart upon you is the gentle coming back into your heart, the gentle coming back into loving yourself, and the gentleness that will be required in the time that may be required for you to restore yourself from all that you may have given, So as we move into this next phase, I impart upon you the exercise to ask one or two people who have known you more than 5 years. If you know someone who's known you more than 10 years, that's even better. Can you describe my personality to me? Don't ask them what they think about you. Just like, how do you see my personality? You're kind of like, how would you describe me? And possibly the things that I do and the way that I move in life. And listen. And let them, and say thank you. And once you have that and hear that, cross-reference it to what you know about yourself. I guarantee you there will be descriptions that will be left out. And that's okay. And the beauty of this exercise is to break the need to be validated by others, and break the need to be recognized by others, and break the need to be seen by others, and then break the need to know that you are seen by others, because it is impossible to be seen in your divinity when we look through the gaze of humans who are flawed. Begin to see yourself and feel the love of God and feel the love of divinity as it floods your consciousness, and it floods your eyesight, and it floods your lips and words as you begin to speak softly and sweetly to yourself. Share this video for those who need the command and the call of reverence, of self-knowing and self-remembrance. Share this video if you feel that this is of any value and worth, because these messages that are coming through to me are going to be probably more frequent, because there are so many things that are happening within my immediate world that are now needing to be vocal, to be a tool, and to be a guide, to be in the upliftment and the elevation of humanity in your life too. Thank you.